Hello, my name is Marshall Pease, and I am the dedicated audio engineer for Capy Co.
And I am Ray Kimber. I am the lead 2D artist for Capy Co.
The music you're hearing right now was created by yours truly. They said that if this video gets 5 likes and 5 comments, they will not take me out back and put me down like a rabid dog, but instead give me a high five. And I think that's very important to me. I think that would make me so happy if I don't die.
You know, you got to make sure you get the good balance of carrot and stick leading game studios.
They've been giving me the stick every day.
I got to feed you that carrot instead. And on that note, I'm Ray Kimber. I'm the lead 2D artist for our very serious Capy Co Studios, and I'm going to be talking over a speed paint today while we listen to the lovely music. So I started out with some concept art from one of our wonderful 2D artists, Andy, of a fairy main character for our game. And we wanted to clean up some design language, strengthen a little bit more, and he wasn't too sure where to go with it. So I stepped in to do the next steps. So watching the video here, we decided we didn't want to have the face for the fairy because she's going to be kind of small in game, and we're going for a very low poly look. So we didn't want to overcomplicate the geometry. So we decided to give her a mask after some trying things out, and to keep the shape language interesting and clear, we added some armor pieces and like a flower dress onto her. Now, this initial design, we wanted it to read well, but the values and definitely the color are not what we're going to have in the end, as you'll see later. So I'm going through here, I'm fixing some anatomy and clearing things up, changing her body type a little bit, adding in some light and dark shapes to break up the form, help it read better, hopefully at least. You let us know. And then, yeah, I switched to light wings because I figure we'll probably have glowing wings maybe in the game and do some other fun stuff with it. For the dress, I was kind of imagining maybe like flower petals or leaves, and you'll see me do a few designs with that. We really wanted to have her read well as feminine while also having a bit of a martial look to her. Martial. So we go in and give her some armor pieces, but also like the corset. And I play around with how angular and square I want pieces to be, or how round. You'll see me do a few different versions with like bark on her arms or leaves. And really just try and get some variance in here to see what reads best, what feels best to us. And then I brought it back to the team and got feedback from everybody else to try and see what's working for us, what's not. All right, so now I more or less have the final version of the fairy down, and I'm doing the turnout. Now, the outer silhouette for the front and back can just stay exactly the same, so I just need to change all of the details that are on the inside so that everybody knows on our 3D art team what's kind of happening there. So you can see me breaking things down, changing the innards, and then just kind of confirming that it reads well. But doing the front and back view is actually pretty dang easy, relatively speaking. The real problem comes now as I switch to the side view and I try and figure out what's actually happening in 3D, because the silhouette no longer is the same, but you still need to be able to tell what everything is. So I'm breaking things down, and you'll see me play with it a bit here as I try to get all of the anatomy working, and then all of the pieces of the armor and the outfit over it working really well. And I play with it for a long time, so we're going to skip forward a little bit. I messed with it for a really long time before I really get the what I'm wanting out of it. So now you can see it's starting to come together, especially with the arms out. Was a weird thing to try and overlap, and I think I did 2 different versions, one with the arm and one without, so that our 3D artists can kind of see what's going there. Do some breakouts of the leg next to it so that as they're modeling it, they can more easily understand how it rotates in space. And then now I'm switching over to colors. With concept art, you always really want to get the bad ideas out first. So you start with what seems the most obvious to you, and then you'll go back in and you'll do more interesting versions of it, explore, try things out, and see what works and what doesn't. So I start with naturally just green for the leafy parts and brown for the barky parts, and try and hope that it'll look good. And naturally, as I expected, it didn't. So I almost immediately went in and started playing with purple and other things, tying it back, doing the patterns for the wings a couple of different ways. Wow, I am very small now. And I tried a couple of different things. I didn't like the first version, so I went back in and did another one. I like this one a lot more, and I think it's what we're going to end up with for the final version. And do glow effects. I do a few different color variations. I'll start going through those now. And I'd really love to get you guys' opinion on which ones you liked best, because that may well affect if it shows up in the game or not. And if everybody just loves all of them, we might switch things around to make it easier to have different options in the game. That's still up in the air, so let us know what you think. I'm gonna shut up now and just let you enjoy the different color variations that we have. thank you for watching. Again, we are Ray and Marshall from Capy Co Studios, and we hope you'll play our game.